Here's the river I'm fishing today. I've fished it twice before, once semi-successfully, once unsuccessfully, so I'm here again. Still quite a bit of snow around. Sorry for the road noise behind me. I'm just upstream of a bridge here. This fish has lots of little trout in it, lots of little brook trout, and whoa, just sank into the snow here. And also rainbow trout. Not sure what I'm going to catch today. I've never fished this section of it before, and this river has never been in a full Tenkara addict video before, so I'm excited. I have a couple hours to spend here, and I'm looking forward to seeing what I can catch. I'm already seeing fish rising pretty close to me here. I'm fishing the Daiwa Sagiri 45 MC. This is the longest rod I own. It's about a 15-foot rod, I think, when it's fully extended. I think just under 15 feet. Big, beautiful, very lightweight, just perfectly casting rod. This might be my favorite rod that I own. And I have a 15-foot level line on it. And then I'll show you a picture of the fly that I'm using. Let's see if I can catch any of the fish I've seen rising over here. Might want to switch to a smaller, lower profile fly. This one's a bit chunky. Now for me, if you've watched many of my videos, you'll know that I tend to fish much smaller creeks than this. I don't really enjoy fishing bigger rivers. They're just not as pretty to me and not as interesting. But this one is pretty easily accessible in winter, so it's worth the shot. Okay, I'm not getting any interest in this fly. I'm going to switch to a lower profile fly. This fly was already on this line, but I want to switch to something a little bit lighter. So I switched to the kind of the smallest, lowest profile fly I have. It's basically an Ishigaki Kebari, a stiff hackle fly with black thread for a body. Size 14, I believe is what these are. I'm certainly not expecting big fish today. All the fish I've caught in here are like 7 inches max. Well, this is not a great sign. I've been fishing the spots where I know there were fish. I saw fish rising. I've had no bites. There's quite a bit of insect activity today. Saw a bunch of bugs over on the snow as I was getting ready. There we go. Wow, that is an acrobatic fish. It's a rainbow trout. It's actually a decent size. 10 or 11 inches maybe? Maybe even 12. Yes. Oh yeah. That's 11 inches. Sweet. See ya, fish. Awesome. Oh, that makes me happy. I don't think the fish are super into this fly, but hey, at least I'll be able to get something today. I caught maybe half a dozen fish in this river the one time I fished it, and that was definitely the biggest fish so far. I'm trying to remember what I was doing. I think I was manipulating the fly a little bit. I think I was doing some pulsing. Let's see if I can replicate that sometime in the next hour and 45 minutes. Got one. Little guy. As soon as the fly hit the water, basically. And that's a brook trout. I think the brook trout are the rule rather than the exception in this river. See you, little guy. I'm working my way across the river here. I'm not super familiar with this river, and so I want to see what it's like. I'm pretty sure it's relatively shallow the entire way, but I just want to make sure by walking across the thing. Okay, I'm almost at the other bank here. I can cast to the opposite bank, and this is the deepest it's been. It's about knee deep, crystal clear. I can clearly see my feet in here. It's beautiful water. This is a spring-fed river, so it's, well, at least every time I've seen it, it's been like this. Just beautiful water in here. But I think I've been seeing more fish on the opposite bank, that bank that I started on. So I'm gonna work my way back over there and work my way upriver a little bit more to maybe get a little bit farther away from the road noise over here on the bridge. Well, I've caught a couple of fish on this fly, but there's definitely room for improvement. There are more fish in here than what I'm catching, so I think I'm gonna switch up to an old standby of mine called the Idaho Killer Kebari. See if that catches anything. Tied it on. It's kind of a pinkish yarn body. It's Jameson Shetland Spindrift Flame body, black stiffhackle, red thread. Let's see if this fares any better. I'm guessing it probably won't make too much of a difference, but you never know. Just saw a fish rise over there. Let's cast to it. Again, probably won't make a difference. And sure enough, no difference. But if you're not really catching fish, there's no downside to switching up flies, right? Okay, I put the Ishigaki back on. Got one. Oh, darn it. It's the first one I've gotten in a while. Okay, so this fish just jumped right in front of me. 6 or 7 feet from me. Come on. Nothing. The fish are definitely in here, but they're not picking up what I'm putting down. Got one. I've been casting to these fish here for a good 20 minutes, just changing different flies. They're like 10 feet ahead of me, 15 feet in front of me here, and they were just not interested. And then I finally switched back to what I was originally using, the Ishigaki, and then that persuaded this one to take. It's another nice rainbow, 10 inches. Really nice. Oh, feels good to get another one finally. Got one. Oh! I think that one took my fly. No, it didn't. It just came out. That was a decent fish, too. That might have been the biggest one of the day. Darn it. Well, I think I'm finished here. I fished for 2 hours, 20 minutes, landed 3 fish, missed 2 more. The fish are here, but they just weren't really interested in much of what I was offering them, so not the best fishing session I've ever had, but I still had a good time. Still fun to fish water that's a little bit different for me. Like I said at the beginning, I don't normally fish rivers this big. I'm a mountain stream, pocket water kind of guy, but those are all still under a lot of snow and very difficult to access with all the snow. So figured it was worth coming here, and I'm glad I did. I had fun. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'll see you in the next one.